Welcome, guys. You and I locked into another episode of the Censored Podcast, hosted by yours truly, Milene, Sophia,
and Tiwa.
So we're gonna start off by telling you the answer of the last episode's video.
So, the answer for the last episode was the dentist. A few people actually got it right, and a few people cheated. Yeah.
People said they didn't know, so if you're listening now, the answer was the dentist.
Yeah.
Which now that you put two and two together, it makes sense. It makes sense for it to be the dentist, because some of the answers people were given is
mad.
Yeah.
But that's only because they were trying to avoid that main
because
one.
I know people's heads took them to places they should have taken them, but yeah, so dentist was the answer. So yeah, we're gone for another episode, so it's going to give you another fact and another riddle. So my fact for this episode is it's not really about Valentine's Day, but the day before Valentine's Day, Black Love Day. So on the 13th of February, it's Black Love Day, where you just showcase your black love. So got the 13th February. Proud. Yeah, this is Black Love, and then the 14th is the
Valentine's Day.
Good old day, shitty Valentine's Day. The most capitalistic.
Hey, don't do that. Some people might celebrate it.
They're all capitalistic, but
yeah,
it's very lucrative holiday that they put down for money. But yeah, that's my fact of the day.
And the riddle of today is, I come in a lot of different sizes. Sometimes I drip a little. If you blow me, it feels really good. What am I? But yeah, so guys, before we start, I'd like to know what your plan is for Valentine. Even though Milene said what she said, but that's just her opinion.
Shitty holiday.
Let us know your plan for Valentine this year, because we know it's done differently. You can't go out.
Yeah, this is COVID Valentine's.
COVID.
But yeah, so this year it's going to be different for people.
Very different.
I personally feel like a lot of people might not even want to celebrate Valentine's because they've just been locked in the house with the same person. Like if you're your partner and you're a bit tired of them,
especially if you've been arguing.
Yeah, exactly. So more time you probably come to Valentine's Day and say F this person, or because you've been home so much, you might use that Valentine's Day to go all out and have a really nice day at home.
True.
So it can be
even all out don't mean spending or going over your budget. It could be the little thing of just like appreciating her or him, just
together. I'm sure people are just eating
if she cooks
takeaway in the living room at this moment in time. So it might be an excuse to have dinner at the table and a cooked meal at the table.
If she cooks all the time, flip it around, you cook for her. If he cooks all the time, flip it around, you cook for her. But speaking of Valentine, if you were to do Valentine or someone asks you, what would you want? Like, what would be the most? If
Nothing.
That makes sense. You make me sick. That's not the whole point. What would be the most you'd like?
I personally
what would
feel like
make you go, oh?
Nothing. I don't like flowers. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Valentine's, if I'm being quite honest with you.
Okay, let's say Black Love.
Oh, Black Love Day.
You make me sick.
I don't know. How would you celebrate Black Love the same?
If I celebrate Valentine, why can't I celebrate Black Love?
No, but I'm saying, would you celebrate it the same?
Why not?
I feel
like you all celebrate it how you want to celebrate it. To be honest,
I don't know. What would I want if on Black Love Day, the 13th of February? I don't know. I feel like because when it comes to these celebrating your love on one day, if I'm really with someone who's like my other half, majority of the things that you can do that one day, we probably just do majority of the time.
Yeah, but it's like.
So it won't be anything surprising.
Unless
but it's just something not getaway weekend to a country I've never been to.
Not surprising per se, but just something you wouldn't have expected, or like you
getaway weekend. Like, take me out the country, fly me out.
I guess so. That's fair enough.
That's what I would want. Fly me out. What about you?
For me, it would be the count. So if I've been saying I want to do this, or I want to go into that, or just something I've been saying but I haven't done and I've forgotten about it. So let's say something I said earlier on in like November, I've forgotten about it and I've let it go, but it's something you've remembered and end up doing things like that. I'm not too big on like, you have to get me something big to show me. Because my thing is, if you're going to get me something big, why do you have to wait till Valentine's Day?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, if you want to treat me, treat me.
Valentine's Day is such a pointless day. Well, it's meaning behind it. It's got nothing to do with what we do now anyway. It was Christianized, if that makes sense, so that the pagans would then convert into Christians. So they made it in a way where it was acceptable under like the sin. So it's not sinful holiday, but they tried to still incorporate what they used to. Because the pagan holiday has another name. Mm-hmm. It wasn't Valentine's. Valentine's came along because Saint Valentine died in the month of February. So they used the saint's name for the day. But yeah, something like that. So I just find it pointless. Like a lot of holidays they have, a lot of man-made holidays are very, very pointless. And it's just wasting money to feed the rich, to get your girlfriend or your boyfriend a present, and you've gone broke for one day. Nah, that's mad. Not me.
But I guess it comes down to what people decide they want to celebrate in at the end of the day. Like, to you, if that's a big day, go ahead, go all out, do what makes you happy.
I guess
enjoy your day. Each to their own.
Yeah, true. But I can't really wrap my head around the point of Valentine's. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're with someone, how are you gonna wait for one day of the year to celebrate them?
But what about, like, yeah, even though that's what your thoughts are, but what about if your partner is different? Yeah, cool, he celebrates you every year round, but he just feels like, to him, this is a day I just want to
but then it's just going to be any other day. I wouldn't really say Valentine's Day. Do you know what I mean? If we went to just celebrate that day, we celebrate every single day. That's what I feel. I feel like it's a pointless holiday. But I'm not here to bring anyone down. I'm not here to do that. If that's what you want to do, please do. Maybe it is one day where, like, it could be an excuse where maybe the last month, you and your partner haven't been on good terms. You guys have been arguing better. So Valentine's Day is come, and then he does a big gesture for you, and you guys are back to good. So maybe it can be good for some. It just depends who you are, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right in that aspect. If your partner was to, because of COVID now, if you had a partner but your partner celebrates COVID.
Celebrates COVID?
Jesus Christ.
Who celebrates COVID?
Celebrate Valentine, sorry. I was thinking, it's because I said COVID, but yeah, celebrate Valentine. But like, yeah, fair enough, it's straight, but it wants you to go all out as well. Are you willing to adjust?
What, all out for him?
For him, not just for you.
Tough.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's
so...
Because that's like, to him, okay, cool. To you, you don't really care, it's another day, but to him, it's like, it means something. I don't know what it is.
I'll have to ask him why. Why does it mean so much?
That's just what it is. Because he can ask you why.
Because he wants to go all out. Now I must as well.
But that's just
tough. That's tough.
So you're not willing to do so? You're not willing to meet middle ground?
I'm willing to participate. I'm willing to participate in all that he has planned, but I can't tell you that I will go all out as well. Like, I might buy you some chocolate or something just because you find it. It's like, okay, it's like this, yeah. Imagine you're dating a Muslim man, yeah. Just imagine.
Okay.
Obviously, the celebration is that
it's different.
Everything's Muslim
different,
has and a Christian has are different.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to celebrate Christmas, even though, guys, that's another story. We shouldn't celebrate Christmas. You celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
So because you celebrate Christmas, should your husband now also celebrate? Bearing in mind that's actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's actually against the Islamic religion to celebrate Christmas. Like obviously, it's the same way you probably won't go and celebrate Eid.
Yeah.
Because it's not your religion. So would you expect?
But I feel like it's a discussion we would have before that time.
But would you expect him to celebrate that? Because technically he shouldn't be celebrating it. Because it has nothing to do with him.
I wouldn't expect you to celebrate it, but I'm just saying, like, it's a discussion you have prior to hand. This is all like scenarios I was just giving you.
The discussion would be no. I'm telling you now, the answer is no. So
yeah,
would you feel some type of way?
No, because what I'm saying is, even like in the aspects, like before we get into, if I'm dating some culture, like there's going to be a lot of ups and there's just going to be a lot of things that won't go together. So it's a discussion we have to have, like, what are we willing to meet in the middle
the last thing I'm going to ask
because
someone is,
if that's the case, what's our kids celebrating?
I'm saying that's true, but when the kids, I feel like when the kids come, it's a little bit different. But I'm just, forget the kids, because it's not like we're asking the kids to celebrate Valentine's either. I'm just asking in that example, like you said, would I celebrate Valentine's Day if my husband or my partner is so for Valentine's Day, but I'm quote unquote against it?
Yeah, but would you really compare the like kind of celebration for Valentine's to celebration for Christmas?
Maybe not, but I'm just saying
it's
something that is in disagreement between you guys. So I don't feel like no one should put pressure on anyone to celebrate something they don't want to celebrate, and especially something that doesn't really hold much value. Like, there's one thing celebrating Eid and celebrating Easter. Do you know what I mean? Those hold value, so there's different. But Valentine's Day, I don't see the value it really holds.
That's fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? Except from spending a couple bills on a girl that you probably ain't gonna be with in the next 3 months. Tough, because I'll never go ask for the present I gave you back.
Did you end up finding out your love language?
No, I didn't search it. I forgot about it.
No,
Did you find out?
No, I forgot as well. That's why I thought maybe someone would have found that. No,
bro, by the time we finish these recordings, I go home, I forgot. And we said, until I go back to record it. I forget.
No, I forgot, yeah.
Have you known about the Gorilla Glue girl?
Yeah, she got her
head done. Her hair's
I was actually so happy for her because it was like, I think while watching it, the doctor, someone in the background I was recording said, at least you didn't have to cut your whole hair off. Yeah. And because even then, while she did that, apparently, if she had came with a ponytail, she wouldn't have to cut her ponytail off as well.
No, she wouldn't have. That's what she said. She said, I shouldn't have cut the ponytail, but she only cut the ponytail off because it was hurting her.
Yeah, it was starting to...
It was pulling on the scalp.
Bro.
But her edges were gone. She had no edges.
She has to start again.
She had no edges. But do you know how hard it is to grow out edges? No. See, I've been growing out edges since the day I was born. Bruv, I've been growing out edges since the day I was born. I've been growing mine
even before I was born. Can you imagine? I've been growing mine before I was born. Let's not even.
I've been trying to grow edges for the longest.
But I applied
the amount of Jamaican castor oil that I applied on my edges.
The amount of stuff I bought just for hedges, yeah?
Hedges.
The amount of stuff I bought for my edges, yeah, is actually mad. Like, it's going to a point where it's just like...
And it's not working. I've given up. I personally...
It is what it is by this time. Like, you get what you get. As long as I do a little 1, 2, it looks good to me.
Swoosh, swoosh, you hide it.
I was super happy for her.
the grown hairs to replace the baby hairs that I'm missing.
No, but I was super happy for her in that aspect because, like, even she became famous over that.
Yeah, apparently people were just saying this all a coup. She raised £20,000 on GoFund.
Yeah, but apparently she only put 1,000 to be raised, but she raised 20.
20 bags.
And it was a bit.
But why do you need 1,000? Because the 1,000 is not really gonna cover your medical bills.
But I feel like she knew what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing. Which I'm just gonna ask for 1,000 so that
But you know, sometimes it's not actually the people that do it; it's people that do it for them. So like with GoFundMe, not like the actual person.
No, she made
someone that created it for her.
No, she made the GoFund, and she obviously put the one bag. But I feel like she knew what she was doing when she put it one bag, because she knew more people were gonna give more than a bag. She just wanted to seem generous about it. Now she's trying to make a lawsuit for the Gorilla Glue because it doesn't say hair in it. It just says
I feel like you should leave it.
Something doesn't say hair, and I'm thinking, well, sense is not very common because where does your hair go out from? I'm sure your head is skin, no? So she's trying to make a lawsuit, but Gorilla Glue, they put out a statement.
They did.
They basically just wrote what was on the packaging.
They said, just in case you didn't see it, let me show you again.
Let me show you what it said. Like, I'm sure you'd think if I can't put it on my skin, I can't put it on my hair. Like, but it's tough because there is Gorilla Glue for hair.
Yeah, it's literally the same name. There's nothing different.
Really, she should have just said, that was my mistake. Yeah. Instead of trying to put it on Gorilla Glue, she just wants some people.
It was more the fact that when she started going to the fact of like the lawsuit and stuff, at first when it first started, she didn't say nothing about lawsuit.
No, she didn't.
It was just now the fact
getting following and
because when it first started, she was on. Therefore, like she was only on 20k when I first pre the page. 2 days later,
I just pre the page. Was it yesterday? She's like 175k people.
She's 700. She's almost like a mil now.
Oh, is it?
She's almost like a mil. She's like 800 something now. Yeah, she's almost like a mil now. So it was just like.
Oh, just because you glued your hair. I'm actually gonna glue my hair as well.
People gonna call you dumb. Let's go back to even the video I showed you of the girl that tried to put Gorilla Glue on
her eyelashes.
Because she just want to go blind. She should just say that.
Clearly.
She should just say that.
Just say you don't want to see. Just say that and go. Stop, because now people are just doing it for
that's clout. That eye one's really dangerous. Like, okay, cool, I'll get the head.
Anything Gorilla Glue is dangerous.
Like, super. And I just thought, this ain't gonna get you clout.
And the woman's 40 years of age.
She looks young, bro.
She's 40 plus years of age. Good. You're telling me that in your head you thought. Even then, you think it's okay to then just go and sue the.
I feel like when she. Like I said, when she first started doing this, she's nothing about lawsuit. But after she's got the following, and I feel like, you know, when people start getting in your head, and she's spoken to so many people, and probably when she's now heading up medical bills, because apparently the doctor that did is a big doctor or something like that. When you start adding up medical bills, it all plays up. So I feel like that's why she's doing it now.
Yeah, but that's your business.
No, it is.
You're gonna have to take for the the dumbness that you did. It's not on... And I don't think she'll win anything.
No, I don't think so.
she'll win anything. Did she not gain a penny out of them?
To be honest, if she's going court, she's got to be willing to pay for court as well, because court ain't cheap. Because people think court is free.
Exactly.
You got to pay for...
People, no, honestly. But the way they do lawsuits out in America, you'd think
it's free. That's an L.
Lawyer. First of all, can we not just
sort out between us? Yeah, why has it got to go to court?
Between us, everyday lawyer.
Why? It's such a big thing in America, like, we just about do that here.
No.
If I'm calling my lawyer, it's like they have it right there. That's my best friend.
If I'm threatening you with lawyer, I don't have lawyer. I'm just saying it for the sake of saying it.
My lawyer is me, myself, and I.
One time I just go to my auntie because she has a law degree, but she has it with like family law, innit? So I can't really use her, but she still has some sense.
Yeah, she knows a bit of back.
And this woman is mad. Like, she will get you out of any, like, no cap. There was one time when I was younger, I bought Tim's.
Yeah.
From JD. They were on sale. Mm-hmm. But what they gave me, I think it was a 5.5 junior and a 5.5 women.
Wait, so they gave you 2? Did you buy 2?
No, they gave me a pair, a left
pair
for 5.5 and a right pair for women's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, junior women's.
Yeah.
So the woman said, okay, this is the shoe. There's just a difference of, with the women's, the collar on the shoe, if you got what I mean, on the Timbs, is thicker than in juniors.
Okay.
So as you said, it's just a little different size.
Could you feel it when you...
No, so what it is, when I first saw it, I was like, it looked the same to me. She said, I'm going to give you a 10% discount, but when they give you that 10% discount, it's non-refundable.
They do that in JD?
I said, yeah, that's fine. Why would I refund it? Like, I can't see the difference. So when I've gone home and I've put the shoe on, you can blatantly see the difference in the collar size.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Mum, what's going on? She said to me, just go with your auntie tomorrow. So I put up my auntie. I was like, Auntie, they messed
me up. Is
it
what I think
come
it is?
With me. Yeah, come with me. And then we went there. Obviously, we spoke to one of the floor guys.
Okay.
We spoke to the floor guys, and she was like, oh yeah, we want to refund this. We want to return. And he was like, we can't give it to you. She took the 10%. There's non-refundable. She said, let me speak to your manager. my auntie will give you one chance. If you tell her no, she won't speak to your manager. Let me speak to your manager. So the manager comes. The manager saying the same thing. No, just because she's a little girl, you guys took advantage of her. You guys are telling her this. You can clearly see these shoes are... I was like, I don't know, 14, 15.
Okay.
Like,
that's why
I was like, she's a little girl, you took advantage. You can see that these shoes are different. The guy said, okay, come.
He said, I don't want to hear anymore. Come, let's go.
Okay, come, let's go. And I went home with my money. And they took back the shoes.
No, you know, it's funny. Speaking of like refund and stuff, a lot of people don't like to get refund. I said with online post office right there, I'm getting my refund. There's no access. No one's telling me I can't get no refund. Like,
it's
this
happening.
is not working.
By force, by fire, I'm getting a refund.
The way you took out my money is the way I want my money back.
When you're putting it back in my account.
Literally, like.
Speaking of returns and stuff, in the idea of shopping, do you agree with the buy now, pay later scheme?
My thing is,
because apparently there's this whole thing like
it's
Klarna
about and
people,
stuff as well.
People are in a big debt because no one's paying off their...
They shouldn't have started it because they knew what they're doing. Because now you're in debt here. When they take you to debt collector, you're gonna end up paying more than what you're spending. I've been that person where if I can't buy it now, or if I can't pay the full price, I don't need it. It's genuinely not worth it. And even like with things that are expensive, I always think to myself like, if I can't buy 2 of it now, I don't need it either. Because that's the way I see it. So with the collector, I despise it so much. But I don't like it.
No, but the thing about it is, I always thought, if I don't have the money for it, I'm not going to buy it. But if you look at it, like let's say I'm going to buy something for £200. With Klarna thing, it did like 3 installments.
3 to 4, depending on your prices.
£75 say, each month.
Yeah.
So although I know I have the £300, but I know if they take £75 out now, I'm going to get paid next month. So they take £75 out then. I get paid next month and I get £75 then. So the money coming out of my account doesn't look as excessive as a whole straight £300. Because the next £125 I could have used to pay a bill. But I know I have £300 in my account.
Don't get me wrong, I get the whole aspect, but
so putting it out over there, it just looks better.
No, I get the whole aspect of what they're doing. Like, it makes sense. But personally, if I, like, this is my own opinion, I just couldn't do it. To me, it's like another direct debit. I hate doing anything direct debit as it is. So having to add that on and be like, most of the stuff you're getting is mainly personal things. Like, I get if you're getting things for the house and stuff. I genuinely get it. But personally, I wouldn't do it. I just can't. I don't see the point.
So would you ever like finance a car?
Yeah,
Basically the same.
yeah, it is, but
Basically the same.
yeah, it is, but I've kind of like with that. Yeah, it's more like clothing and like shoes and stuff. You get tired, you do it often. With a car, it's 3-4 years. It's essential compared to the clothing and that aspect of things. So I feel like there's a bit of
I'll
difference.
probably have clothes that will last me longer than a car.
Do you think? Yeah, 100%. I get because I'm thinking about it, I've got clothes right now that will probably last longer. I get, but in that aspect,
after
like
3 years, a car just starts going on.
It does. But with that, I'll do a finance car before I do that. I
try
to
like
avoid
with
it.
finance a car, one of the good things about it is like every 3 years you just change your car, and then every 3 years you don't pay MOT because the car's brand new up to 3 years. You get a new car, so you're not relying on old cars. When you need servicing is free. Everything's
go back to them.
If something's wrong, send it back to them. They're fixing it the next
you're
day.
calm,
Like my mum's car with the NHS, you get to finance it.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
She takes it back to them. Yeah.
And if you want to keep the car after 3 years,
you can. Up to you.
Yeah, you do a quote.
But this is what I'm saying.
So I personally feel like moving
there's a
forward, I'm
difference.
actually finance car.
That's what I was planning to do.
Because sell this one and then pay and then put that deposit down as a finance.
You can't, like, with your clothes, you're not going to, after 3 years, you're not going to go sell it or get something benefit. That's just your own thing. Whereas with a car, after 3-4 years, depending on how long you take it out for, I want to change my car,
Cons to financing.
There probably is.
Probably better cons.
There is, but
I don't know. I haven't really seen.
But would you drop a 30k for a car, or just do the little deposit of the little 4 to 5 for it?
That's what I think. I wouldn't. I feel like
This what I'm saying.
cars are such an L. It will never be an investment. Cars will never be an investment.
Because
that's what the MOT is for 3 years. Because the MOT knows that a car will be okay for 3 years, for the first 3 years. After that, they know it's going down, so they know you're going to have to service.
That's what I'm saying, like, with that aspect. So because it's like, I feel like car financing and phone contracts, they're practically the same. Because after 2 years, you change your contract if you want to.
Yeah,
or
you get a brand new phone.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing. Whereas with the ClearPay, it's like, I get why you lot do
it's
it.
Just,
Everyone's
I feel like
different.
people just get carried away. I feel like they need to have I don't want to say background checks, but in a way monitor it, because that's what they're doing. I forgot what the word is, but like the financing government
department,
they are doing it where they're keeping an eye more on Klarna. Like they have to put some sort of restriction to people. Like
I feel like you should put a budget to it, like 300 or 500.
A lot of people do get carried away because it does look good to, let's say you got a £60 basket, but you're only paying like £15 for the next 4 months or something like that, if that even adds up.
I get what you mean.
But yeah, so it's like this looks a little bit better than paying the £60 right now, because I can use the other £38. I'm doing this quick math. I don't even know if it's adding up.
You lost me at some point, but yeah.
10, no, £48 for maybe going down to the shop and buying some dinner.
But I get that. But in terms of like things with car finance and like phone contract, they actually build your credit. Like if you don't miss a pay, like if you're with it or thing. With Claire, I'm not sure.
I searched it. I don't think it does.
Do you see my point?
I don't think it does. I searched it. I don't think it does.
Got that as well. So I'm just going in debt for no reason. Now I'm going to have debt collector coming into my house telling me they're coming to collect something because. So, like, I feel like you couldn't compare
you can't
the
pay?
two.
We'll take it away. That show, the worst. I'm sorry, debt collectors, these men are so persistent. They're like, if you don't pay me, that car outside, we're taking it away.
And they don't need your permission to take it because they'll just literally.
One thing they can't do is literally go on your persons and take stuff from you. So a lot of people, I remember I was watching one day, I think they told the wife though, you got to put all the jewelry you have there, put it on you, because they can't physically take it off you. If like say if you have car keys on the table and they grab the car keys, the car is theirs. It belongs to them. It's gone. The car is gone.
That's it.
So they start saying.
Take it back to like relationship and stuff, whatever. If your female friends are in the wrong per se, do you feel like you make them take responsibility for what they've done, or you cater to them at the time and then tell them later they're wrong?
What in general?
Yeah.
Do I cater?
So if I came to you like with a problem and I'm just like, a bit upset, but even though like I might be in the wrong, but to me I'm not in the wrong, but you're hearing everything. But would you say it straight away or thin?
Yeah.
How would you say? Because some people like.
I'd be like, I understand why you're upset, but you have to understand that you did this and this was wrong. Because I'm not gonna enable shitty behaviour. Because then you go do the same thing, you keep doing the wrong thing, then you kind of come back to me and tell me, and it's gonna be a boring story, and I'm gonna be like, I always say that from the beginning. You keep coming. At the end of the day, I'm like, I don't care anymore. And then I'm going to like even more of a bitch than telling you from the beginning.
Fair enough.
So I feel like if your friend that is coming to you telling you, I've done this, do you know what I mean? And you know it's wrong, even if they don't see they're wrong in what they've done, it's your responsibility to tell them.
Do you pamper your friends?
Do I pamper? What do you mean?
Like, do you like, not kind of cater to them, but like just pamper them?
I'm not a yes man, basically.
It's not technically a yes man. You're just basically, at the moment, you're just like, oh, I get it. Da, 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 da.
No, every time I give someone advice or I'm about to disagree with someone, I say, okay, I get what you're saying, but because you can't come in a hostile way because then you're not going to get the message you're saying. So I always come in a way where, oh, cool, I'm going to cater to your ego right now because you're on one, but I'm also going to tell you this is what I think. So when I've told you you are wrong and you continue to do that wrong, don't come back to me with the same problem. Do not coming back to me with the same problem because I told you what I thought you did. You keep doing the wrong thing and you don't see any better results. You can't do two of the same things the same way and expect different results. That's not how it works. So if I'm telling you you've done this and you've got really bad or whatever's happening and you're upset, alright, cool sis, you did this wrong. Try it this way or don't do that. Do something else. And you don't do something else, I don't want to hear it the second time round. I don't.
So you're one of them people that like, people can talk to you about something, but if it happens again... So let me put in a scenario.
If the same thing happens again, you best go find someone else to tell that story to. You best go find someone else to tell that story to. Because, okay, I understand some people might not come to you because they want a shoulder to cry on, they don't want advice. But that depends on like when someone's telling you their family member has died. Or something like that. Something like you can't give advice to. Like you literally just don't say anything, just there and you're just listening. But when someone says, oh yeah, when my man was in the toilet, I went through his phone, then we had a big argument, don't go through his phone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you're going to tell me I did it again, then we had another argument. Well then, I don't really care anymore.
But the way I see
advice, like I pamper my friends.
I see advice as opinion. That's why like when I give it, I tell you it's my opinion. So if you take it, you take it. You don't take it, you don't take it.
You don't have to listen to me though.
Yeah.
Personally, that's what I'll do. That's what I said. Personally, that's what I'll do. But if you're blatantly wrong, I wouldn't even say personally. I'd be like, no, sis, I get what you're saying, but you're wrong. Because I always say, I'm an advocate of, would you like it if the person did the same thing to you? That's what I feel like, before you do anything to anyone or say anything to anyone, would you like it if they did the same thing to you? And if the answer is no, then don't do it. Don't do it to them.
Yeah, but in the heat of the moment, you never thinking like...
But then that's just emotion side. But that's why you have to count to 2 before you respond to anything. That gives you enough time to calm down.
But in the moment, you're not thinking one. I'm not thinking I'm going to count to 2.
Yeah, because you're putting emotion first. You have to put logic first. That's when you get
what I'm saying. It's easier to say it than to do it. Because I'm not going to be in a moment. If I'm in a heated situation or whatever, I'm not going to be like...
Yes, you are. Why would you do? Because then now you're gonna speak out of emotion, and you're gonna escalate the situation even more.
You know what I'm saying? The thought will not cross my head, even though
because you're gonna speak out of emotion. If you're logical thinking, the thought will cross your head. If you don't want things to escalate, the first thing you're gonna do, 1, 2. That's what you're gonna do.
I doubt it, but
that's what you're gonna do. That's what you should do, because when you start speaking out of emotion, that's when things just start going left, like all the way left. But obviously, yeah, okay, cool. People are not going to do that when emotions run high, but that's the ideal situation, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. So I don't think I pamper my friends.
Pamper, yeah.
I barely even pamper my younger sister, let alone pamper. What about you? Do you pamper your friends?
Depend on the conversation.
What do you mean?
So I wouldn't pamper them at all calls, but depend on how like the conversation's directed or how or what we're talking about. Because sometimes I feel like I could just sit there and let you talk, even though there's certain things I think you're in the wrong. Sometimes your opinion's best kept to yourself. Like, and then that's what I'm saying, depends on what we're talking about. If I feel like, even I can say my opinion, but because you're so in the you can just brush it off. I just let you. That's
yeah, but at least you've said it.
Yeah, but
there's no point. I told you. I hate to say I told you so, but
if I told you so, you can come tell me I don't remember, because you would.
That's your business.
Exactly. So like,
I said it. That's a burden off my shoulder. Like, I told you were wrong. I told you should have done this. You didn't listen to me then.
I pamper within like conversation, and like depending on the person per se. It wouldn't be everyone. So like certain people would be like, yo, this is this, this is that. Certain people's like, okay, I'll listen to you. Especially like I feel like it's more of the younger ones I pamper to, because sometimes they don't, what you're saying to them don't even go in 1 year, let alone. So it's a bit like even if I'm gonna say it, I have to say it in a way I think you would take it. But if I can't say it in that way, I just let it go. I'll pamper you. I say what you think you need to hear rather than...
That's the worst thing you can actually do.
No, but in that aspect, because even what I'm saying to you, if I end up telling you my opinion, you might not even take it. So regardless what I say right now or say to you...
let's say if the behaviour is doing bad, but because the younger are just going to be like, okay...
No, I'm still going to correct you, don't get me wrong. But what I'm actually saying is, depending on how I feel like you would accept it, or if I feel like you're even going to hear it, then will make me decide if I'm going to say it to you.
But don't you think not saying anything is even worse?
Sometimes they don't want you to say anything. That's what I'm saying. It all comes down to
yeah, but then it's I feel like it's a point where just shielding them from that whatever's gonna come to them.
I'm always telling you
if they come to you before something happens, it's just like, oh no, you know what, do what you think is best and stuff like that.
No, of course not. I'm always give my opinion, but what I'm saying is, depending on who I'm speaking to or how the conversation is being led, then we'll decide on what I'm going to do, per se. I feel like what you're saying is, you're just speaking. I can tell you, don't go left, go right. You wouldn't hear that. You actually wouldn't hear it. It's not saying that, even though to you, I should say it, I wouldn't feel like it's needed. But after I've heard it, I'll try and find a way for me to say it where you hear it, but it might not be right then and then, because I personally feel like you wouldn't need it.
So if you're not saying anything and they do something and it goes really bad, would you feel bad for not saying anything?
It depends on what it is.
No, that's just a question. Stop saying it depends.
It depends, because
it's just a question. So if someone comes to you and they says, this is happening, I'm going to do this and that, and you're like, oh, cool, and you don't tell them no, or you don't tell them to go left and they went right, like you just enable them to go right.
That goes to everything.
You feel bad? But I'm saying, do you feel bad for not saying anything?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll feel bad at some point, yeah. But I feel like that would go towards anything per se, because it's like, that can even go to me. I should know I'm meant to do this, but I don't do this, but this went like this.
No, but sometimes, when you think logically, you're thinking, yeah, if I touch the fire, my finger is gonna hurt me. Yeah, so let's say with a child before it does that, it doesn't know that
it's gonna hurt. Yeah.
So you're there to say, don't touch the fire, it's gonna hurt. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, if they don't listen, but you've told them already, you're not gonna feel bad after they touch it. You're gonna be like, shame, I told you not to do it. Those who do not listen shall feel.
Yeah, see that I told you so, Finn. I'm not an advocate for that.
No, but I'm saying, yeah, but the child does it. You see, you touched it. They don't tell you it's hot. You didn't listen to me. Now maybe next time, because you told them no, this is gonna be hot, they're gonna listen to you. The next time you tell them, I don't know, don't go and do this, it's gonna hurt you. They'll be like, okay, mum.
No, I get where you're coming at.
She told me before, if I touch fire, it's gonna hurt. So she knows what she's talking about. So if I do this now, it's gonna hurt again. So I feel like if you tell someone the first time, and even though they don't listen to you, but you know you've said something, so that guilty conscience of them getting hurt is not on you, per se.
No, I get what you're saying, but this is what I'm saying. Being in the midst of conversation, because I can say this is all I'll do, or this is the direction I want to take while talking, or I might pamper them, I might not pamper them. But being in the midst of conversation, we always be different. I don't want it to be where it goes through 1 year and comes out straight away. So if I feel like what I'm about to say to you wouldn't talk to you, it might be I might just let you talk, because then I would have let you call, I would have let you, because sometimes it's not about I can come to you, but genuinely I don't want you to say anything, just listen.
Like I'm saying, some conversation you can't just listen. I'm not saying don't just like say your opinion every single time. Like I said, some conversations you can't give an advice to. But if someone comes to you with like a problem they're already facing, and just like they're just chatting bare shit.
Yeah, but
and you know that's gonna go left if you don't say something. That's what I'm saying. That you should, even if they're not gonna listen, you should just say it anyway. So then you know you've said something. So like you said, if something bad happens, then after you're like, well, I did my part.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm not disputing it, but it all comes down to who I'm talking to.
Yeah, I guess.
Not the relationship we have. I'm not gonna have with everyone else, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I feel like telling someone the truth should not be depending on what relationship you have. I feel like it's just
sometimes your opinion should be kept to yourself.
No, but if the truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth. I heard that, but sometimes it should be kept to yourself. Even if I know the truth, don't mean I have to tell you.
At the end of the day, if you don't want to hear anyone's opinion, do not go to anyone. If you're coming to, you can't expect me to know how you want me to react. You can't control how I react. If you don't want someone's opinion, don't ask.
I guess it all comes down to that, yeah. It all comes down to that, to be honest.
Because everyone's going to have an opinion on something. Everyone's going to want to give advice. And you're just going to have to take it wherever someone gives sometimes. And if you don't agree, just kindly say, respectfully, I don't agree. I'm gonna go somewhere else. And someone's gonna tell me yes, do that. But then, and then you never know what you say might impact someone that even if they don't agree in that moment, they'll think about it. Yeah, they go or they think about it. They don't do it, or they do it and they remember shit. Because Tiwa told me I shouldn't have done this, and now I did this, and I'm effed.
I guess everyone's different. You just have to see how it goes, isn't it? And depend on the kind of conversation you're having with the person at the time.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
That's the word of the year. Respectfully. Like, I'll be on Clubhouse. Yeah. One thing COVID has brought about is the Clubhouse. Clubhouse has so many pros and has cons. Yeah. But when you're in a chat and it's just a vibe chat, it's not every day go on Clubhouse to network or to listen to billionaire talking about stock market or crypto or how to increase your following on Instagram and la. Yeah. Sometimes I want to have some fun on Clubhouse. Yeah. And then every time they say they're shooting a shot, and they're like, oh yeah, would you like to go out with him? Respectfully, no. I would like to decline. First of all, I didn't respectfully in front of it does not make it respectful.
People find that patronising.
Yeah, everything is respectfully.
Because it's like saying, I don't know, there's a word people usually say. I'm not trying to be rude, but you're being rude.
Yeah. Like, no offence.
No. But it's clearly offensive.
But the books you're wearing are tired. First of all, that was very offensive. That was extremely offensive if I must know.
So it's a bit like,
but I find that so funny. I feel like respectfully this,
because I don't mean to be offensive. Just say what you want to say.
Yeah, just don't say that.
Because that I already know.
Yeah. As soon as you say that, I know it's gonna go.
Milene, I don't mean to be rude, but
you're gonna be rude. Just say it with your chest. I feel like people just say that to, I don't know, to ease off about what they're
make it seems like it's not.
Probably to make them feel good. Like, I'm not trying to be.
I'm not trying to offend you, but
what? They don't offend me then. They're telling me I'm not trying to offend you. Don't offend me then. Just stop right there. But yeah, Clubhouse is something. I'm just doing it for hours.
Still not going to get on it.
I quite like it. It's a good platform if used properly.
Yeah.
You can gain a lot from it. And then you can just have some fun. It's not every day serious.
I heard a lot of good things. The same, like, but you can say that for all social media, to be honest. I've heard a lot of good things about Clubhouse and bad things, but I just personally.
What have you heard about bad?
Like, in terms of like the conversation, there was a one with that was about cheating. We as females, we advocate that there's always a reason behind a female cheating, whereas we don't ever say the same for guys. What they're saying is right, because we actually, because sometimes we might just see the guys and be like.
I personally feel like there's a reason to everyone cheating.
I feel like I get that, but what they were trying to say was we cater to females. Like, the minute they cheat, it's like, oh, what did they do? What was he not doing right? Whereas with guys, it's like,
because that stigma around females can't have casual sex.
Yeah,
that's why, and man can. So a female will never just cheat for the sake of cheating. She has to have a reason behind it. And a man, he can just have sex with everyone. So he will cheat but have no feelings. Nah, B. Everyone, sex is sex.
Yeah,
it's made to be enjoyed by both. Yeah, no matter where you go, where you turn. Yeah, you're gonna see it's enjoyed by both. So this stigma around men enjoy sex more than women, that's not true.
Yeah,
that's not true. Like, how do you know? Are you a woman? How do you know? That's just a stigma made by men so that women, to shame women who have sex. No.
Yeah, but
do what you want to do whenever you want to do. If someone cheats, there's always a reason behind it. They don't just go cheating for no reason. You're cheating because you don't love me. You're cheating because you're not happy. You're cheating. There's always a reason.
There's always, they take the girl's reason more.
Or the reason is you're cheating because you're not getting at home. That's a reason.
Yeah, because someone
I want to have sex with a girl because my wife didn't give it to me. That's a reason.
Someone said, the same way guys can be like, I'm sleeping with her just because I find her attractive. They try to think females can't do that.
Yeah, as if I don't find men attractive.
So I thought it was funny. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was funny because when the guy tried to say, yeah, but he got dismissed. He got guilty.
That's very toxic. That's what I'm saying. The girls to do, because I feel like whether you disagree or agree, is a point where as long as it's not like offensive, everyone's entitled to
their opinion.
And it's a matter of, okay, we're just gonna agree to disagree with that. Do you know what I mean? As long as it's not madly ignorant or anything.
I just find that funny.
To listen to it. Group chat, and then London boys
she changed it.
So rude, Tiwa.
Is it?
No,
but what would you say? What age range would it be from?
18 to like 24, 25. Okay. Like, they're so rude. Tell you what, I was on one where it was just like London people, innit? And then they'll pick you and they'll ask you questions like, who's the top 2 boys or who's the top 2 girls
in that chat.
Yeah, in that chat. Blah, blah, blah. So then there was just first of all, there was like 6-7 guys going against one girl.
Raw.
Yeah, like the girl was not having it. Like, they were like, oh yeah, what girl looks like that? She whatever. Respectfully, the girl's name, like everything that was bad, they kept saying the girl, and then even if it's not answering, someone else was saying the girl's name. So I'm just like, these man are mad, and obviously the girl trying to hold it down for her.
Yeah,
but
she's sticking it up for herself.
But it's tough when you have like 6-7 guys, and every time they might say something that's not even merely funny, but because all of them like to egg it up, you just hear bare man laughing. So obviously, something that started off at 0 has become 100 because everyone is laughing, just
they're
laughing,
making things
just
bigger than what it is.
Taking the piss. These man were taking the piss, and it's like, London man, rude. They're so rude.
Nah.
Like, you think Americans are bad, no, but London men, the things they say and the way they act is just horrible. It's just horrible, especially when they're around their boys. No, don't even involve yourself in that. Don't even involve yourself.
But they can
in that.
technically, we're not rude per se, but they can say the same as with us. Like, if we're with our girls, we're like,
no, not like man. No, man. When
it?
they're together, they're disrespectful. They're so like they'll
They have
sit
no
there.
limit.
They have no limit even between them. That's how mad it is, because they do that between them. But why do they have a limit to something they don't know? They're not gonna have a limit. Like, there's
If I can violate my boy,
that
who
he
are you?
can, no, exactly. If I can cuss out if I can roast my man that we've been friends from young, who are you? Who are you? No, London men are just rude. And another place you can see that they're rude. Do you follow Made You Think 101?
No.
So it's this guy. He was on Zizi Mills' show as well.
Her show, that's a different story.
But yeah, he was on there. But he has a platform called Made You Think 101, and he made it solely to, like, obviously bring awareness to the men, so the man them can have a voice, which please,
Respectfully,
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know, there's so many Instagram pages that are blown that are for women, like the shady, So I'm all for it, but the toxicity in those comment sections, Tiwa. I am a big I comment a lot on Instagram.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the comments. Some of my comments will get like 600 plus likes. I love it. I love the intention. Yeah, I love it, and I love to comment to people that are stupid as well. Yeah.
You clearly have the time.
But one platform, one page, I will never comment on is his. I could go in and agree with the post saying that women are trash, and the man will come after me. Who's this girl in it? La, la, la. The men in there are so rude. I'm sorry, I'll never comment. I'm sure one of the comments will make me cry. They're so bad.
You get attacked, innit?
You get attacked for no reason. I could agree with them and they'll still attack me. Who asked for your 2 pence? But I'm just agreeing. What's the problem? I feel like that's not a place. I feel like those comment sections is not a place to uphold men. It's a place where they can go and trash other people. Respectfully. Yeah.
But that's bad because the whole page is to uphold men.
Yeah,
so
and then they'll tell them, oh yeah, but if you go to like the females plays, they'll do it as well. But just because someone doesn't mean you have to do the same. That's what I don't understand.
Why are we following footsteps?
It, so I'm going to do the same. But if you took that aspect in life...
Raw. No words needs to be said.
Do you know what I mean? If you said, oh, I'm going to do it to them because they did it to me, you won't get anywhere. You'd be miserable for the rest of your life.
No words needs to be said.
You'd be miserable for the rest of your life. But if you go on and that's the excuse we give you, oh, what, so men can do it, so women can do it, but us men can't. No, women can't do it. That's the thing. No one can do it. But that comment section, horrible. So very toxic. I could never.
We should be doing better. In 2021, we can't still be doing this.
Listen, you just have to have a thick skin with it.
I guess if you're putting yourself in that situation.
Luckily, I've never been drawn out on Clubhouse. No one has come for me or anything, so I just sit there quietly and mind my business.
Yeah. I'm yet to get on it, and I'm yet to see myself on it at any point. But yeah,
I like it. I'll be there for hours.
Yeah, we see. That's what we're keeping you up.
Oh, there's nothing else to do around
Listen, you do what you can. You can't complain.
You say there's nothing else to do, but oh yeah, but you could be using this time to be hustling and grinding.
We are hustling and grinding. Don't worry about it.
I'm hustling and grinding mentally. Because my mental health is wealth. Yeah. Right. If I'm not right mentally, I'm not gonna be right physically. Yeah. So let me focus on my mental health first.
Then
for you trying to force me to go make this money. It's not for everyone.
It's not. People are comfortable in the world, comfortable where
I
they
hate
are.
them people that go, oh yeah, you're complaining but you're not making any moves. Make the moves for me then. If it's such a problem, come do it for me.
I can be making moves and still be complaining. So what now?
No, exactly. People just love to be in people's business. Like, just because I'm at home doing nothing,
out of it.
Doesn't mean I'm doing nothing. You think I'm doing nothing?
No, I will gladly tell you I'm doing nothing. Tell me what you want to tell me. I will gladly tell you I'm doing nothing.
You don't know my bank statement. Don't come for me. I'm
if you're coming for me, bring money, because
I'm rich in God's eyes. Don't look at me. Mind your business. People have to be.
Unless you want to pay my bills.
Innit? Cash at me.
Because I didn't ask for your opinion.
Cash at me, Milene GV, bruv. How about that?
I need to make cash app already.
No, you do. Man's been sent money, bruv. Man sending me money and cash app just to chat to me. Yeah? Finesse 101. I'm joking. I don't condone finessing. I'm not about the finessing life. But yeah, sometimes you might be caught ordering and some guy just sends you a little bit of money on cash app. That'll pay for your dinner that day. So I do advise you to make cash app. I just have it if anyone sends money.
All them sugar daddies that just been wanting to send money.
Cash app. Cash app me.
Cash it. But that was an American thing, because like there was a point, like I think I wanted to get something and she was like, yeah, cash app me. I said, cash what, you?
But it's very easy to make. No,
I know. Now I know. Like, but at first, this was like 2 years ago. She was like, cash at me. I said, cash what, you? I said, you best give me your bank details and tell me how I'm going to process it. But I was just like, what?
No, it's just that I put in all my social media platforms, every single one in the bio. So if someone comes across, they know what to do. I've had one person do it, so now I just have to get everyone else to do it.
That's what you do, is when they start messaging you and you just get tired, just take a screenshot of your page with the little cash app thing and just send it to them.
Do your business. And
if you get it
what it was, I got cash apped, and then one of the transactions was the guy's number. So that's a way to get my attention. Just, it's not guaranteed, but
look at you.
I mean,
alright.
I didn't force nobody to do it. He just did it. Do you know what I mean? Just did it.
You're not alright.
Cheeky little bit. Cheeky,
she said I wasn't expecting nothing. He grabbed your attention like he wanted to, so...
It's not, guaranteed, but... It's a little something. Anyway...
I was about to...
I don't condone finessing though, guys. I feel like finessing is so bad. I feel like some men in this world deserve to be finessed.
100%.
I've said that to a couple guys. I've told them you deserve to be finessed.
Especially if you're bothering me as well.
No, you deserve to be finessed. If a girl finesses you,
you put it on the table for her.
You're asking for it. You're dying for it. But still, let's not.
No. I think
it's a vicious circle.
My finessing stopped quite young because I started quite young.
Nah, see, I've never finessed a guy. I have never finessed a guy. Never.
Oh. Well,
I've never.
Yeah.
Class as finesse. I've never finessed a guy. I don't know. Why am I even explaining myself? I've never finessed a guy. That's not my
She said, why am I even this?
No, because that's it, guys. I haven't. So
you're right, bet.
I'm a good girl. Yeah.
Do what you gotta do, mate. If they're bothering you, be like, okay, cool. This is where we've come to.
No, but saying someone do what you gotta do can lead to bad stuff. Because Cardi B used to drug men and rob them when she used to be a stripper.
That's a bit.
That's so bad. But then it's like when she said that, there was no really any repercussions around that. And it comes to a point where do we allow women to do these type of things to men? Because if it was a man saying I used to drug women,
bruh, all hell needs to break loose.
Send him to jail.
Yeah.
It's like it's that double standard at the end of the day. I think she definitely should have caught some sort of repercussion, because even though she didn't drug them and then rape them, well, first of all she robbed them, and secondly, what if someone had a bad reaction to the drug? Because you can never
and you never know
estimate how the body's gonna react,
medical conditions,
or whether you've given the right amount, because right amount to someone could be an overdose to someone else.
Yeah.
So that's very tough. I don't think anyone died, luckily.
It's still
but
mad though.
Yeah, and I feel like something should have been brought to
the table.
Yeah, but I guess not. She wasn't held accountable like that, and people still bring it up to this day, but swept under the rug too much. But that's a conversation for another day. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're gonna give you the riddle one more time. so that you guys have it fresh in your head, and then you guys can at us on the Censored Podcast and tell us what you think the answer is.
It is. I come in a lot of different sizes. Sometimes I drip a little. If you blow me, it feels really good. What am I? But yeah, thank you for listening. Like she said, we hope you've enjoyed this. We hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day for those celebrating it. If you're not celebrating it,
I do hope you have good enjoyment. You know, I'm not here to bring anyone down. So if you do celebrate Valentine's, I hope you enjoy it to the fullest. Especially at this time, we can't do anything. Do the most. Do whatever you want to do.
If you're not, if you don't have a partner to celebrate it with your loved one, your friend, your mom, your dad, your sibling. Whatever tickles your fancy that you just want to treat or you want them to treat you. You can shoot your shot.
I don't have Valentine's, so if anyone wants to cash at me, you can cash at me. Milene, capital Milene.
You make me sick.
Capital G, capital V. It's on my socials. Cash at me whatever money you want. I accept cupcakes as well. Vanilla cupcakes, chocolate cupcakes.
Are you done?
Red velvet cupcakes.
Are
Just no fillings. I don't mean like fillings too tough. Icing, just give me any icing. Yeah, that's all I want. I don't want anything else.
She's asking for a bit too much for someone that don't really celebrate Valentine, but okay, cool.
I participate. I'm a participant. I don't celebrate, I just participate. Even though I don't know if that's two different things, but...
Please, let's end this.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. So, if you want to bless me... Shh.
No.
I beg. Shh. Your time has come. Please.
Go on.
So if you want to bless me on Sunday, feel free to bless me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. It's been your hostess, the mostest, Milene and Sophia.
And your girl, Tiwa.
Hope you have a wonderful day. Love and guidance.